Hey there, welcome to day 41 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we're talking about trust and mutual respect in our relationships. Why? Because we want our relationships to grow and get better and better and better as we go throughout our life. Now, there's different types of relationships. We know that. So what we're going to do today as an action item is we're going to pick a relationship. I'm going to pick the one with my sisters because I've been kind of working on that this month. And we're going to identify how we show and receive trust and how we show and receive mutual respect. I am a firm believer that we absolutely positively have to treat people the way we want and expect to be treated, because what we put out into the world is what we get back. So especially in our close relationships, we want to make sure that we are treating people and putting out what we want to receive. If you want to be trusted, you have to be trustworthy, but you also have to trust other people. If you want to get respect, you have to give respect, right? You don't just get respect. You have to earn respect. It's like trust. Sometimes you have to earn trust too. Some people will automatically trust you. Other people, you're going to have to prove to them that you are indeed trustworthy. Well, what are some ways to do that? So what we're going to do is we're going to think of a couple of ways in one specific relationship today. You can do it for all the categories of your relationships if you so choose, but as a minimum, do one today. So at a minimum today, I'm going to do my sisters, my family. Maybe I'll do my mom. Maybe I'll do my granddaughters. Maybe I'll do my daughter and son. Maybe I'll do my son-in-law. Maybe I'll do a whole bunch of other ones. But I think once I do a family one, like my sisters, it covers a lot of the bases. So for example, how could I show trust? How do I want to demonstrate trust as well as be trusted and trustworthy and trusted? Number one, by being dependable, right? If I am dependable, if people can rely on what I say I'm going to do, that I actually will do it. If I show up on time, for some people, time is a huge one. And for me, in the past, time was not one of my easiest things to be on. I found that if I didn't add an hour per child as we were getting ready to go somewhere, we weren't ready on time. And we didn't leave on time. That meant we didn't arrive on time. So be dependable, be reliable, be a source of guidance and support. And then your family will be that for you as well. Hopefully not. It's not a guarantee, right? There's no guarantees in this or in life. There's definitely no guarantees in our relationships. What's another way that we could show trust? And I could show trust with my siblings, my sisters, respect for who they are. Let them be who they are so that they will let me be who I am, and love them just for who they are, right? Unconditional love is the next way that we can show trust. We don't unconditionally love very many people in our lives. I say it's imperative that we unconditionally love our children, but guess what? There's a lot of people that don't unconditionally love their kids. I think that it's that we unconditionally love our family. We don't always like what they do or how they behave or what they stand for or how they act, but we need to unconditionally love them. I unconditionally love my sisters. I can't think of anything they could do, and they've tested this theory in the past, that I wouldn't absolutely deep down unconditionally love them. Same with my kids. There's nothing my kids could do that I would not love them. This same rule does not apply to partners, by the way. There are definitely things that other people can do to us that we will say, yep, that's it. That's my breaking point. I no longer love you. And then how about mutual respect? Now, this is a biggie, and this also comes from my failed marriage. Mutual respect. In order to get respect, you need to give respect. If you don't treat yourself and other people with respect, you're probably not going to get much respect in return. How do we build respect? How do we make sure that we're respecting one another? Number one, by respecting one another's boundaries and communicating, having open communication, talking about things that might be uncomfortable, and then figuring out where each other stand and be okay with that, because we don't all think alike. Also, acknowledging that there's differences in all of us. My sisters and I, we are very, very different. We're alike in some ways, and we have shared traditions and core values and shared values, which is the third way that we can increase respect. We respect one another's shared values and traditions, and we're always looking for ways to create new ones. but also as far as acknowledging differences. I don't know, but growing up 4 girls, there were a lot of times when people lumped us all together as the Horne sisters, right? And sometimes that was okay, but other times it was just done in a way that was kind of rude, right? And not as a compliment. Or they would compare one of us to something that, or all of us to something one of us had done, and not realize that we were unique individuals. And even though we grew up in the same family, had the same parents, had the same life foundation, doesn't mean we had the same experiences, and doesn't mean we even experienced growing up the same way. So we are different, and we are unique, and we need to respect and value one another for how we are different, not only how we're similar. I do think the older we get, the more we look alike. Just saying. So what are we doing today? We are thinking about trust and mutual respect in one of our relationships, and just coming up with ideas of how we can demonstrate that, because we get what we give, right? And show that and create more of that in our relationships. In Guide 2 of the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group, there is an example of this of trust and mutual respect for our friendships, for our romantic relationships, for our family relationships, and for our professional relationships, just to give you some ideas of things that you could do, right? If you're like, geez, so-and-so doesn't trust me at work, I don't know what to do about it, this will give you some ideas. Any questions? Ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow for another relationship growth topic. Have an awesome day.